not as simple as that. But they could go out and spend £4 or £5, £6 million players that will improve the team, and they'll still break even for the summer because they'll sell Matt Riley for 25 plus. They've already banked £6.5–7 million from the sale of Haksabanovic and now Bosun Lawwell, who's got away today to Stoke. £6 million in the bank for the A3. So and they spent £3.5 on Bernardo, $1 million the goalie, and maybe a few quid for cash Michael sign-on fee. So they're even this money just now. O'Reilly's going to go for 25 plus. So, and they've got season ticket money in the bank, Champions League money coming in. Already has 70 million quid in the bank at the start of the summer. So I don't quite understand why not just go out and spend 30 million quid on 4 or 5 quality players, get us ready for the Champions League, and you'll still break even. You won't even dent the kitty. So my mind's kind of blown the Celtic this summer. They kind of had all the talk last summer about raising the standards. Go back to Ange Postecoglou at the AGM the previous year. He says it's time for Celtic to start raising the bar. Rather than getting the £1 million players, get the £5 million players, turn them into £15 million players. By the £10 million, turn them into £30 million players. Start raising the standards. When's it going to happen? Listen, Celtic are getting away with it now because they're playing really well. They've got a good manager who works the best with the tools he's given. But they're selling punters short. They've got plenty of money. The Champions League is coming very, very quickly. They do need a better standard player to compete at that level. It was seen last year and in previous years. So I can't get my head around why they're doing this.
I can only assume, Michael, that their plans are in place and that Brendan Rodgers is being fully kept up to speed with where the negotiations are at, what targets are lined up, what's going to come. Because we've seen Brendan Rodgers before. He doesn't tend to react particularly well when he feels that the standards that he wants for his football club aren't being matched by those in senior positions. He'll make it very clear very quickly that he's not happy because he has done all the way through. Many times he's used the word quality. No. He's not satisfied with what he's got. And if he feels that he's being shoved out into a gunfight in the Champions League armed with a water pistol, he'll let people know. No. And that will feed into this sort of feeling of discontent that you can see. We're picking it up all the time. The comments derisory comments aimed at the board. There is a chief executive there who seems to really enjoy a low profile. I've got news for him. This ain't the place. No. This ain't the time. You've got 2 weeks to pull a few rabbits out of the hat, and Michael Nicholson really has to deliver on it. If they fail in their responsibilities here, which I cannot believe they will, because it just makes no sense. But if they failed again in a window, and Brendan Rodgers was clearly not satisfied with what his squad looks like at the start of next month, the supporters won't be slow in turning their frustration will become one of anger. And Celtic will have successfully then absolutely shot themselves in the foot, because right now they've got all their ducks in a row. They're champions again. They won 2 trophies last season. Their rivals are in a real state of disarray. They've got everything they need, and they're heading into another jackpot collection day from UEFA. So if you manage to make a mess of that, then that would be staggering. And I just don't think the guys in charge of Celtic, as much as the chief executive might not enjoy having much of a profile or sticking his head above the parapet, he's not stupid. No. These guys aren't stupid. So it would be beyond bewilderment if Celtic don't have 3 or 4 lined up, ready to go. And for whatever reason, this is the bit that I have to agree with Michael. I just struggle to understand. They've not left themselves a lot of wriggle room now with time running out.
Well, we've got plenty of comments coming in. As I say, if you want to get involved, hit us with a comment in the comment section below. Kevin Roxburgh, as a Celtic fan, I've given up reading anything about transfers. I will save my energy for complaining about it all in early September, which is actually what you're saying, Keith. And we had one here from Stephen Mulhern. He says the only disappointment's here. This is from yesterday, but he says Adam Ida's transfer fee will have gone up another $1 million with Norwich holding Celtic to ransom. I mean, that's a fair point. If you leave everything to this late in the window, you don't have a lot of wiggle room, do you?
No, it's part of it's negotiations, right? That's what happens. They're doing it with Matt Riley and other clubs as well. But that's what I mean. They can't play hardball over Matt Riley and then expect other teams just to say, right, have an asset for a knockdown price. That's not how it works. Especially when they know Celtic want him. So you can't blame Norwich for digging in.